Hey everyone, it's me Vanessa. I'm making a weekly update. Today I will discuss a little bit about my running journey and getting back into running because I did start again this week, so I will share that in a minute. But first I want to share my weigh-in. So I weighed in at 152.7 pounds, so I'm down 2.2 for the week, which I'm very excited about. I did really well with my diet. I was shocked. Well, I worked hard, but I'm happy. What I did was I tracked my calories on Monday, and I'm going to do the same thing this Monday also to see where I am as far as protein. I'm not giving myself like a calorie limit. I'm just focused on making sure that I'm getting an adequate amount of protein. I was up to about 90 grams, almost 100 last week, and I'm making a little bit of tweaks. I'm adding in yogurt and cottage cheese this week to see if I can bring up my numbers. And then I'm going to focus on, of course, continuing to eat healthy majority of the time. And then this weekend also to focus on my diet. I did make changes last weekend or this past weekend that really helped. And that was Saturday morning, I actually ate healthy. Usually I would just do like a bowl of cereal, but I did a waffle, which was a Kashi waffle with peanut butter. And I also had strawberries and then two of the Applegate turkey maple sausages. So I did that as a breakfast and it was so much more filling. Then I went on my run, came back and I had one of the little fig bars for a snack. And then just focusing on just making better choices as far as my food. And then enjoying things, but in smaller quantities as far as the junk food. And it helped. It really helped. So my focus this week is to do the same exact thing I did last week. But as far as running, so how did running go? It sucked the first day. So Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, my focus is just a mile. And I will do this for the next 3 weeks also. And then I will bump up to 1.5 miles next month. And then the month after that, 2 miles. And then I will continue bumping up until I'm doing a 5K each day that I run. And then, of course, when the end of summer hits, I'm going to start training for a half marathon. So that is my focus right now as far as running this year. But that first run on Tuesday, my lungs burned. It was about 3/4 of the way through the mile. My body just wanted to stop. What I did was I slowed down my time a little bit, my pace, and then I just pushed through and said, I only have 1/4 mile left. Let me just push through it. And then so I did the same thing. Thursday got better. I felt definitely better. And then Saturday, I did my best time and it was under 12 minutes for the mile. Let me see. I actually wrote all of my times. So the first day that I ran, I made the mile in 12:23. 12:13 was on Thursday, and then 11:50 was on Saturday. So what is my goal as far as the mile? I would love to do a 10-minute mile. I've never done a 10-minute mile, but that would be a great, challenge for me, goal. I think just doing it within 11 minutes would make me happy, especially that my focus right now is speed. I think that's a great way to work on speed, is that since I'm only doing the mile, I can work definitely on that. And then later on, endurance for longer distance. But yeah, so running, it felt great. I missed it so much. The last time I ran was back in, I believe, September of last year. So the fact that I took a few months off, my body was not ready. Let me just say, my body was not ready, but I was able to pick up quickly back into it. So I was wondering if I would have to do like the run walk routine again, but I didn't. I just ran, just did it. But I have to admit, because I do a lot of like cardio type workouts inside that are more like Tabata and HIIT training, I had built that cardio endurance. So I had the endurance. I had to do the running, which is moving forward. It's a little bit different than just like jogging in place or doing burpees and stuff like that. So, but it went well. Now, as far as like if you are wanting to get into running, and let's say that you are a beginner, like you have never run before. When I was at about 250 pounds, I did something called Couch to 5K. That really, really helped me. My daughter also did Couch to 5K when she first started running, and she was able to complete a 5K by doing that. So that is a program I highly recommend. You can get it free on any app really out there. You can even just time yourself and do the Couch to 5K. So it's pretty much a program that works you into running and walking intervals. And as you progress, your running time gets longer and your rest time walking gets shorter. And so that was very helpful. It's, I think, 8 or 9 weeks long. Now, as far as if you're currently running, I find that if you do take a longer break, just running a mile, I think, is a good starter. That's always what I do. So anytime that I took a break from like a surgery, like for my tummy tuck, whenever I took that surgery break, which was like, I think 11 weeks, I think it was 11 or 12 weeks post-op, I started running again. So I just started with an easy mile. Pace, go as fast as you can. Don't worry about speed, just worry about completing it, and then build up. I would say half a mile every few weeks, or if you really want to increase quickly, half a mile once a week going up. But it's really, really not that hard if you are conditioned to run, and then you get back after a short break. Now, if you, let's say, take over a year off from running, this is really dependent on what you're comfortable with and what you need to do. If you need to start with a program like Couch to 5K to build back up the endurance, you can always do that. Or if you want to try the mile method, you can definitely try that one, or even running half a mile. Just doing something to keep you moving is going to help, and then your body will build a tolerance. You will get better as you do it, more and more. If you're staying consistent with something, your body will adapt to it and you'll be able to do it. So that's the best advice I can give as far as running. I am excited about this half marathon in October, definitely. I really hope that we can have an in-person race. If not, I will be doing it virtually again, just doing it on my own. So, but that's it, you guys. Short and simple. The 13th of this month will be my 4 years post-op from sleeve surgery. So I will be doing an update next week about how the last, 3 years have gone, and what I plan to do for year 4. I'm still maintaining. That's it. I'm still maintaining my weight. Keeping the weight off has been, at first, the largest challenge. As far as maintenance, I was scared to death of maintenance. Now it just is part of my life, and it's so effortless. It feels like it's just normal for me. I've made it such a habit to eat healthy majority of the time that I don't have to think much about it. So that's the one thing that I can say about this journey, is that you need to learn something that is livable so that you can maintain your weight after. Your diet will not change from weight loss to maintenance. The only change will be is that you have more wiggle room as far as calories that you can allow. So if you want to enjoy something occasionally, you can enjoy it more often than when you were losing weight. But as far as maintenance, still keep the same diet, still eat healthy majority of the time, enjoy the fun stuff occasionally, and you will easily keep the weight off. That's just the way it is. If you ever have a time where you cannot work out and you're recovering from something, make sure that you match your calories to your activity. That is very important, especially if you have any surgeries coming up. If you're not burning many calories throughout the day, you need to lower the calories a little bit. And just keep that in mind, and you won't have that massive weight gain as far as recovery weight or pandemic weight, really, right? We're stuck in our home so much that we're not really moving and doing things like we normally would if we were working outside of the home. So keeping that in mind, a lot of the problems with people is that they would gain weight when they were stuck at home because they would be snacking on things, or they would not be exercising as much or moving as much. And so that cap off, you know, your normal like maintenance, let's say you're maintaining your weight, right? That normal burn that you normally would have, and if you're not burning that same amount, but you're eating the same amount of calories, that will actually make that increase even wider. So let's say, good example, let's say at 18 to 2100 calories, I burn every single day. I'm able to eat that amount. That's what I'm eating. But after taking some time off for recovering, I'm only burning about 14 to 1600 calories, but I'm still eating the same amount as I was burning 1800 to 2100 calories. I'm going to gain weight. So you need to make sure that your burn, your daily burn, whatever your body uses each day, is the same as your intake calories to maintain your weight. And when those change, you either have weight gain, and then the other way, weight loss. So keep that in mind as far as, you know, your calorie intake and just how you do things from day to day. That's the most important thing. So I just want to share everything is going well, and I will talk to you all next week. Have a fantastic week and see you next Monday. Bye for now.